CJ, them are some whack ass tags. Player, you ruining my hustle.
Man, that's my homie right there.
All right, man, so I'll be seeing you about half an hour, I guess. Hey, my Roland.
a sip and a double cup. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. Got a bag of kush, double cup, full of drink. I get so damn trippy in my mind, I go blank. The top 10 get high rappers, number 1 is my rank. Say no to drugs, Juicy JK. Today I'm drinking white, tomorrow brown. I am not a boxer, but I'll do some round. Girl, I'm a spoon in a hotel room, and if she ain't tryna fuck, I'm looking for that runner-up. A sip and a double cup. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. A sip and a double cup. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. Sip and a double cup. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. A sip and a double cup. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting
Axel.
One thing I want to do more is share my thoughts on here in terms of life and training, because I think they go hand in hand, and you guys know me, I love to speak my thoughts and share the process, share the grind, right? Recently, man, I've been in this mode to where I've really been digging deep within myself, bro, and that's one of the reasons why I love training, besides the physical aspect, is the fact that there's so many layers to yourself and to the process. Like, it's like you're peeling back layers of an onion, and just when you think you've gotten to the root or the core, there's always a little more to explore. There's always more to be found. And for a while, man, like I kind of shied off away from kind of like being personal. And that's just because, from 20 to 23, I really look back at those years, man, as I'm getting older. And, something I just told myself, I said, you know what, these are, I'm still getting my feet wet, right? I'm still getting my feet wet. But now I'm at this point to where, the water is at my waist level. And I said, man, it's really that time. It's really that time to get in that mode. And I'm on the pursuit for success, bro. Like I just want this so bad, bro. Understand too that success is subjective, right? But man, it's like it's levels to this, bro. It really is levels to this, man. Because, you know, recently, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. We're in the third quarter. We're in the third quarter of the year, and I had to really look at myself. I'm like, Mark Montemir, are you really pushing yourself to your maximum potential, to your maximum possibility? And in terms of training, you know, for a while I was kind of just maintaining, you know, maintaining, which is good. You know, I believe in consistency, so I'm gonna give myself props for that. But then I said, man, like, excuse me, I just ate. But I was like, I know I can do better, bro. I know I can do better, way better, man. And like, each step is just the beginning, bro. Because, you know, I speak to my parents a lot, guys. And, you know, I'm always trying to seek advice from them, man. I'm not going to lie to you guys, not to get too personal, but sometimes my parents, we do kind of clash heads a little bit, just because it's such a big difference in our worlds, man. Like, especially with social media, you know, as somebody who consumes content and is always seeking knowledge and information, there's so much information nowadays. It's like, it's pretty crazy, man. You know, knowledge is at our fingertips. And one thing that'll always stick out when I look at my parents, man, one thing I admire about them, man, is just their sense of humility, bro. And I had to check myself on that, bro. Like, I'll be real with you guys, man. I had to check myself on that, because I'm in this spot where I'm actually very thankful to be where I'm at, but I always remind myself not to stay content, bro. Bro, this I'm sorry, this girl has been at this, my bad, that just completely caught me off guard. I just seen one of the staff members still there. I thought she had left. But yeah, bro, it's like, it's always these levels that you really gotta go within yourself. And I had to tell myself, like, you know what, bro, as long as you know what you want and you know where you want to go, you keep that in your head, bro, and you don't let it go. I feel like that's one of the main things, is like, if you know what it is that you want, it's all about just small steps, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie to you guys, man, this is a seasonal journey, bro. This is a seasonal journey. And, you know, life and training, bro, it really goes hand in hand. I could get into this into another video, but excuse me, you know, you really have to ask yourself too, who am I becoming in the process? Because you know, there's that saying about, it's not about the destination, it's the journey. It's true, man. It's true. Because I look at, you know, other people's success, just not really from a comparison point of view, but really as a point of, like, respect, you know, a sense of admiration in a way. And I'm like, man, you know what? It's possible, bro. It's like I'm climbing this mountain and I'm reaching new heights. And with each height, I look around me and I take a deep breath, because I'm like, I'm getting higher. I'm getting higher and higher. And as you climb that mountain, bro, you really have to look around you. You know, look around you just to see where you're at. Get that sense of appreciation for where you started. Because I remember where I started too, man. Like, it's crazy to think where I was at 21, 22. Man, at 19, 20 years old, bro, I really started this channel, bro. Because I just got sick of where I was at in life. And now it's like that fire it's just burning again, man. You know, but you the thing is about that fire, you don't want to let that fire burn out, and you don't want to let that fire burn you up, you know? Because it is people that get to that top of the mountain, and you know, it can be easy to lose your head, bro. It can be easy to lose your head. That's why man, I'm just thankful for my parents for that. And I'm thankful for where I'm at, but I'm never content, bro. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys, man, because had a pretty meaningful conversation with my parents, and maybe some of you guys are going through that too. You know, especially now with social media, it can be easy to focus on somebody else's journey. Excuse me. Or, you know, focus on what they got and what you don't got. But man, even to be where I'm at now in life, like where I'm at on this side of the mountain, bro, I'm more than thankful, bro, because I'm really about to be 25, and it's like I could have lost my life so many times, man. Not even just in terms of physical death, but like just other ways, bro. You know, I be thinking about, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, this is just on my mind, bro, but I be thinking about, man, you know, there's kind of this self-improvement red pill thing going on YouTube about female nature, right? And I ain't gonna lie, that's like kind of one of the things that motivated me too. But you know, it's, once again, it's levels, bro. You gotta really watch who you're becoming. Cause I still think about what happened with my ex this year, man, and I'm not necessarily like mad about it or salty about it, but you know, it definitely kind of stays with you, bro. You know, those certain moments, man, and I don't hold on to it as a grudge, but it's motivation, bro. So I say that because, yeah, you gotta watch who you're becoming. What you consume will consume you, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, man. There was a point in time where I was on my toxic-ish a little bit, you know. I have to take a step back and really remain neutral. You know, I think that's the best way to, is what I found, is to just remain neutral and to really remain detached, bro. Really have no identity. We can get into that in another video, but to have no identity is true identity. That's kind of one of the reasons why I shaved my head too. If you guys remember, because sometimes we can, you know, attach ourselves too much to the physical realm, bro. And yeah, I gotta remind myself too, like, hey, take a step back, because life is an experience. And You just got to continue that journey, man. Continue that journey to the top of the mountain. Pretty crazy to call myself a quote-unquote adult, even though I still feel like a teenager, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling. This video is getting a little too longer than what I wanted it to be, but excuse me. I just finished my training session. You guys be on the lookout for it. Hopefully this video kind of helped you guys, or maybe you got something out of it. I just wanted to speak my thoughts as I always do. And I'm thankful for everybody for supporting me after all these years, man. I've been through a lot of phases, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of trials and errors. A lot of days and nights where I question, like, man, what do I want to share with you guys? How can I impact you guys? What is my passion? Who am I as a person? Who am I becoming? And this is it, bro. You know, that was, if there's one thing I can really look back on, man, is I'm really glad I just cut off the weed, bro. And I really should have cut that off a while ago, but it's phases. It's phases all the time, man. Always remember, it's no pain, no progression. Get your reps in. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm checking out, man. 3 a.m. right now. You guys can see. The grind doesn't stop.